difficult. I want the best of both worlds, you know? Not compromising.
I think I want to be like a makeup artist.
I don't know.
I'd want to do something that I enjoy with my life.
I'd love to go in like the music pit under the stage.
I don't really know.
When I'm older and I finished uni, I definitely hope to have a job that I love. Obviously, pay does come into it. It needs to be a job that can support me. But other than that, I would definitely say it's more important for me to find a job that I'm excited to get up for in the mornings, and then hopefully it won't feel too much like work.
I want a job that I love and it does pay well when you think about it. I want to be a dance teacher and have my own studio, and I get money, I make my own money, I have my own business, and that's why I'm doing business studies for my GCSEs.
I'd much rather be a starving artist with no money but happy, as opposed to, you know, having all the money in the world but being tied to an office chair.
Personally, I think you should be able to get a job that you enjoy and that pays well, because I want to be a pilot and I'm going to really enjoy it and I'm going to be paid well. But at the end of the day, money can't buy you happiness, so I would go for happiness over money.
I would prefer to have a job that I love rather than a job that pays well, just because I think you're going to get more out of life if you're doing things that you love, even if you're getting paid a little bit less.
I think you need to have a good balance, because you can't be making yourself do all the work and you're not really getting anything back in reward, because you actually working and getting money is a reward that will help you to continue doing the work.
But if you're not doing something you love or at least have an interest in, there's no motivation to do well. And when there's no motivation to do well, you end up just resenting what you're doing every day. We all say, you know, happiness is important, but I'm gonna have to pay my bills. Like, I need to pay my bills. I would honestly choose money, because then I can make money, save it, and I don't know, one day if I've saved enough, go off and do what I do want to do.
I want a job that pays, but I want a job that I love, so that's why I'm doing animation. But I was stuck between 3D animation and 2D animation, just because I love 2D animation, but 3D has more money in it because it's just more popular now.
I would rather have a job that I love rather than a job that pays well, simple as. Because if you're not enjoying it, what's the point in spending most of your life in your work environment? So you've got to love it.
Obviously, I don't want to do a job that doesn't pay at all and doesn't pay well enough, but I would probably choose a job that I love and pays decent to a job that pays really well and that I hate, because I just would not be able to do that.
Personally, I do want to go into the financial sector, which is fortunately a job that pays well and it is a job I love. However, if I was in a different position where I was sort of split between either choosing a path to the job that I love or a path to the job that pays well, I would probably prioritise the job that pays well, just because it would be important to me to be financially stable.
At the moment, I'm really loving photography and I'm taking it in college, so I would love to have a job that involves photography. I'm not sure what the pay is like if you're a photographer, but I guess if I enjoy it, then I'd do it.
So when I'm older, I really want to be on the West End and be a performer. If my job on the West End brings in a lot of money, then amazing, but if it doesn't, then at least I will be doing something that I love.
I think I want a job that I love rather than one that pays. My subject choices are psychology, sociology and English. I think I'm aiming towards a teacher right now, however, I keep changing my mind, so I want to be like a midwife. But I think my current one I'm sticking to is a primary school teacher.
The dream is to make money doing what you love, obviously. Realistically, it's the job that pays the most, because having that extra financial freedom can lead to more avenues in life and more opportunities for fun with family and friends, which ultimately I think is everyone's priorities. That is for me.
I'd rather have a job that I love than that pays well, because I'd want to have like fun at my job and I wouldn't want to be bored. I've chose the subjects today because I want this job, because I do loads of after school activities to get my job as a beautician, and that's what I want to be in the future.
I would much rather a job I love over a job that pays well. Some people are lucky enough to have both, but personally I feel like I would be much happier working a job that I love rather than just kind of relying on money to make me happy, because I know that that isn't the way it works. This didn't influence my subject choice either, because I know that graphic design is a field where there's not a lot of money within it, unless you're working as a senior graphic artist, which obviously I can't expect myself to be able to achieve. I can try and work for it, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get there.
I do want a job that pays well. I've kind of set myself up as a luxury lifestyle, so I'm looking at law or events management. Obviously law seems to pay more. My options that I've chosen are related to law. I'm going to choose for A-levels English, criminology and law. I've kind of not specialist gone for them options just because I've done ones that I'm interested in now, and whether if they help me out in the future then they help me out, but definitely a job that pays well but I also enjoy.
I don't want to go to a job that I absolutely hate going to it every single day. If it's the job that you've worked hard for and it's your career path that you've wanted to do since you were younger and a teenager, like I want to be a nurse and I'm going to work hard to get to my goal of a nurse, but if I don't like it, I'm going to have to choose another career, and I think it's important that you get paid well as well, because if you're working hard for a job, you deserve the amount of money that you get.